You feel like you're running out of time. Well, that's what the internet wants you to believe. Producers on Instagram tell you that you've got to cook up like 20 beats a day. TikTok is flooded with producers who kind of look like they've got it all figured out, with placements and plaques, making music in these bougie studios. And now I'm sat over here on YouTube telling you to actually just slow down. The whole idea that you're supposed to, blow up by a certain age is complete bullshit, man. It's nonsense. There's tons of producers out there who you've probably never heard of because they're not popping yet on social media, who are absolutely killing it deep into their 30s and 40s and even 50s. Trust me, I've been there, staring at the same 8-bar loop, struggling week to week while it seems like others are kind of sprinting off ahead. And I'll be real, man, there was a point where I was really struggling with it mentally, just trying to keep up this like fake personality for the camera whilst everything was basically falling apart behind the scenes. I'd lose sleep, I'd be laying there at night thinking, man, am I ever actually gonna make it? I thought that if I wasn't constantly creating, if I wasn't landing placements constantly, dropping YouTube videos, then I was just gonna get left behind. YouTube would forget about me, and you guys watching would forget about me too. But making music, music production, and honestly genuinely just life in general isn't a race. And even if it was, we're not all on the same track. You're not failing because you don't have a ton of placements or a pop-in TikTok or Instagram. You're not failing because you haven't signed some crazy pub deal. You're a human, and there's absolutely no rush to figure it all out. Stop letting someone else's timeline mess with yours, because here's what actually matters. Are you putting energy into the music that really serves you? Not what some YouTuber says is the formula, not a viral type beat, you. And if you don't know what that is yet, that's fine. Just start with what feels right. Experiment, mess up, learn. Every beat you make and every track you make, even the ones that nobody hears, gets you closer to where you're supposed to be. When I stopped chasing the things that I thought I was supposed to do and actually focused on the things that I genuinely cared about, everything shifted. Now, it didn't make life magically easy. I still struggle, I still overthink, but I stopped wasting energy on things that just didn't serve me. And the more I poured into music and the content that actually mattered to me, the more it started to pay off. Energy attracts energy. Don't worry, this isn't some kind of fake manifestation talk. It's just how life works. But here's the problem. Most producers are scared to slow down. They think if I stop grinding, it all falls apart. So they push even harder, chasing placements and these crazy accolades that they probably don't even care about in the first place, all just to make it look like they're making progress. They bury themselves in distractions, doing busy work, which is basically setting a bunch of little tasks for you to do to kind of trick yourself into thinking that you're being productive when really you're not actually getting anything done. Anything to avoid just sitting there for a minute with their own thoughts and focusing on what really matters. But life's not about being the busiest. Running yourself into the ground isn't noble. I promise you it won't get you where you want to go. It just leaves you burnt out and wondering why you still feel empty. The problem isn't that you're moving slow, it's that you might just be moving in the wrong direction. So here's my advice. Just breathe. Take a breath right now. Just stop and take a breath and remind yourself that it's okay that you haven't got it all figured out yet. Instead of trying to do everything, just focus on what actually gets you excited, what actually gets you going. Make that music, make those beats that really get you fired up and make you want to keep going even when it gets hard. That's where your energy should go, and be patient with yourself. You're not behind, you're not failing, you're just on your own timeline, building at your own pace. And it's actually a good thing that you haven't blown up overnight, because if you did, then it's kind of like you're trying to stand a tall tree up without any roots. There's no foundation there, so it's just gonna fall over. What you put energy into will always come back. If you pour all your energy into distractions, you'll get emptiness. But if you pour it into what really matters to you, that's when things start to move in the right direction. And at the end of the day, music isn't about being perfect. It's not about ticking boxes or hitting imaginary deadlines. It's about showing up, creating, and honestly just figuring it out as you go. Some days you might finish a full track, other days just opening your DAW is enough. Both are wins, both are enough. So stop beating yourself up for not having all the answers, because nobody does.